And today I thought, since I'm on kind of a roll with top 10 lists with my favorite songs, I thought I would count down my top 10 favorite VeggieTales songs. Because I grew up watching VeggieTales and I've seen a couple of the newer VeggieTales movies. So I thought it would be fun to make top 10 list with VeggieTales songs. So, here we go. Number 10. Willing to Wait with Patience from Abe and the Amazing Promise. I feel like the second story on Abe and the Amazing Promise is one of one of my favorite of the newer VeggieTales stories. It really got back to like that classic like VeggieTales like storytelling vibe, like with like they had with A Snoodle's Tale and Flipper-O-Loo. It has that same kind of vibe. And this song is just so beautiful. It's almost like a lullaby, really. It's hard to describe, but I really like it. Okay, number 9. Tell Me Why from Esther, the Girl Who Became Queen. Esther is always going to be one of my favorite VeggieTales movies because it just is. It's got this like wonderful storytelling and writing. And I also just love the narrator in this. He just gives the overall story a really relatable vibe. And I like it. And I especially love the Tell Me Why song. It's just really beautiful. Actually, both the songs that Esther sang are just really beautiful. VeggieTales did a really good job casting Esther. Number 8. Hope's Song from An Easter Carol. An Easter Carol soundtrack is really, really good. In fact, I dare say it's pretty much on par with Joda because I like a lot of songs from Easter Carol, and a lot of songs in Joda I feel like are just throwaway songs. I know that's kind of weird to say, knowing how much work they put into Joda and how big Joda was at the time that it came out and how, little Easter Carol was when it came out, but I actually like the music in An Easter Carol a lot better than most songs in Joda, so yeah, I guess that's just me being silly. But Hope's song in particular, it is just such a lovely number. It tells the, what's it called? It basically gives the message of like why Christ came and why he died on the cross for our sins, and it's just so beautiful and I love it. And anytime Easter comes around, this movie is definitely one that I watch over and over again. Because offhand I can only think of like 2 other Easter specials. I mean, people don't really do Easter specials unless they're like a Christian company. Because offhand I can only think of one Easter special that is not done by a Christian company, and that's a Charlie Brown Easter Beagle or whatever it's called. But anyway, this is not about Easter specials and how we need more of them. It's about Hope's Song and how it basically tells the story of how Christ died for us and saved us from our sins, and it's just a beautiful song. And Rebecca St. James as Hope was just a magnificent choice, and I just love it. This is actually, I guess you could say, this is actually when VeggieTales started getting big names in their movies, because like when they were getting to like the last few movies, they had a pop star writing a song for pretty much every movie, but this was basically the first time they had a big name in one of their movies. Or at least that I can recall. Speaking of big names, number 7. Alone from VeggieTales, A Princess and the Pop Star. Side note, has anyone else noticed that VeggieTales, A Princess and the Pop Star, and Barbie, Princess and the Pop Star have the exact same name outside of what kind of genre they are, like Barbie and VeggieTales? How has Mattel not sued the pants off of VeggieTales because of that? I guess that one little word makes all the difference. And it's not like they're even the same plot, honestly. They're completely different plots. So I guess that gives Mattel no leg to stand on. That's how come they didn't sue the pants off of VeggieTales. But anyway, Alone is just a lovely little melody, really voicing how Veda Banana feels in the moment. And it really is, it's like one of those songs that I mentioned before, where if someone were to say all of this, like in a sentence, it would be like, show, don't tell. But since it's in this beautiful, like, melody, it feels natural for her to say all of these things. So, yeah, it's really cool. Number 6, the What If We Learned song. I had to put this song on the list purely for the fact that it's the story that goes along with this. For those of you who don't know, the What If We Learned song was the melody for the song and the lyrics to the song were thought up by Phil Vischer and his wife on the way to church one night. And at the time, there was no way for them to record it there in their car so that they could, make it a part of the show later on. So Lisa Fisher had to hum the tune and memorize the lyrics of What Have We Learned all throughout the Sunday evening service that they were going to. And just like that kind of dedication and like passion for what you're doing, to be able to do that, like hum the melody and recite like the lyrics to a song during like a church service, that just alone is why this song is on this list. And also it's a nice little way to wrap up every VeggieTales episode. And that story also explains why Bob hates the What If We Learned song, but is also upset whenever it is not there. Anyway, moving right along. Number 5, VeggieTales. A Being for Life. Precious Girl. Precious Girl is a lovely melody, and I also love the reprise. It's hard to explain, but it's really a love song, like a love song between a father and a daughter, and it's just beautiful. Honestly, I think this is some of the best vocals that we have ever gotten from the voice of Larry, whose name is escaping me right now. Mike the Rocket, there it is. There it is. Alright, moving right along. Number 4. Pizza Angel. Pizza Angel is like my favorite silly song. Mostly because it just reminds me of like several different things. Like whenever I play it, I always for some reason think of like when me and my family went to Colorado. I don't know why I associate this song with that, but for some reason my mind does. And just like the whole vibe of this song is just like really cool, and I love it. Ooh, is it warm in here? There we go. Alright. Number 3. We Married Vikings from Lyle the Kylie Vikings. If I had to say that there was just one VeggieTales movie that was overtly a musical, like it was so obvious that it was supposed to be a musical, it would be Lyle, because they say it's a musical so many times. But there are definitely a lot of VeggieTales movies that aren't as obvious that they're a musical. But anyway, this is another song that I feel like if they were to just say all of it, it would be a lot of show don't tell, but since they sing it, it just feels more natural, and I like it. Number 2, Endangered Love, silly song, or Barbara Manatee, whatever you want to call it. But it's just a really funny, silly song, and it's probably got one of the most quotable lines at the end of it, from Bob. And it's like, Larry, what are you doing? Just watching little TV, Bob. Well, maybe you should read a book. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I love Barbara Manatee. And I've just come to love this song even more with getting into the Miraculous fandom, because I like catch myself doing exactly what Larry does in this song while watching Miraculous. Because Cat Noir will be like, you're the girl of my dreams, Ladybug. And Ladybug will be like, stop joking around, kitty. And it's be like, oh, I'll be your girlfriend, Cat Noir. So yeah, I mostly love this song because it reminds me of myself watching Miraculous. Anywho, and the number 1 best VeggieTales song is His Cheesepaper. I have grown to like this song even more as I grew up. I didn't really like it much as a kid, but as I grew up, I liked it more and more, especially when I heard that this is like Jessie B and her boyfriend's song, so that made me like it a lot more, because it's just so sweet, and yeah, I like it. Even though it kind of started a bad cycle of having other people other than Larry sing the silly songs, this is actually a positive one, as opposed to the last few silly songs that were sung by people that weren't Larry, which were basically throwaway songs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 list. Well, let me know down below in the comments what your top 10 favorite VeggieTales songs are, and I will see you guys next time.